If only I could go with Nat, she realized suddenly. This is page 245 to the end. If only I could go with Nat, she realized suddenly. It wouldn't matter where we went, to Barbados or just up and down this river. The Dolphin would be home enough. There is no escape if love is not there, Hannah said. Had Hannah known when she herself had not even suspected? It was not escape that she had dreamed about. It was love. And love was Nat. It must have been Nat from the beginning, she admitted now, and with that knowledge came a sureness that she had never known in all the last bewildering year. Memories of Nat came crowding back to her, agile and sure-footed as she had first known him, leaning far out on a yard arm, a grasp a billowing sail, throwing back his head in laughter or shooting hot sparks of temper, sitting on a thatched roof in the sunshine, coming miraculously out of the fog that morning, bending tenderly to lift a frightened old woman into the rowboat, and as she had seen him last, standing erect by the door of the magistrate's office, sending across the anger and confusion a steady reassurance and strength. Nat is New England, too, she thought, new like John Holbrook and Uncle Matthew. Why have I never seen that? He is one of them. Under that offhand way of his, there is the same rock. Hannah had leaned on it for years, and I refused to see. Was it too late? He asked me to go, she reminded herself. But what did he mean? Only that he could never bear to see anyone in trouble. And he came back. He risked the whipping post to come back and help me. But he took the same risk to rescue a yellow cat. After a long time, Kit started slowly. The sun slanted low in the sky, and behind her there began a sweet, disturbing melody. Peepers, Judith had said, the little frogs that lived in the swamp. And why should the sound of them tear at her heart? Too late, too late, they queried over and over, and she fled along the road to the house where she could shut herself away from them. From the moment in the meadow, Kit ceased to plan at all. She only waited. Somehow she found a way to meet every trading ship that came up the river. How beautiful these proud little sailing ships were! She never glimpsed their spreading sails without an answering surge to her spirits. Yet every new mast that rounded the bend of the river brought at the same time a fresh plunge of disappointment. Always she waited, her eyes straining to make out the figure on the prow, and always at the sight of those strange glistening white figureheads her heart sank. Why did the Dolphin not come? On the 2nd day of May, as she came out of the Wethersfield landing, a trim little ketch was already tied up, fresh painted with clean white canvas, and not a barnacle on its hull. It must have been newly launched. The wharf was a confusion of loading and barring, a seaman in a blue coat bent to check a row of barrels, and as he straightened up, even before he turned or before she consciously recognized him, Kit began to run. Nat! The greeting burst from her. He turned and saw her, and then he was running too. As he caught her hands, she came to a stop. The wharf, the ship, and Nat himself, swinging in a dizzy arc before her eyes. Kit, isn't it? Not Mr. Shashby? Oh, no, Nat, no. I thought the old Dolphin would never make it. The blue gaze was too intense. She had to look away, and abruptly she was conscious of the crowded dock. She pulled her hands away and stepped back, trying too late to retrieve her dignity. How is Hannah? She stammered, chipper as a sandpiper. She and Gran had been fine company for each other. And the Dolphin? Did something happen to her? Just a heavy blow. She's hove down for repairs in the yard. Why do you think of the new sketch? What do you think of it? She's lovely. Then something in his tone made her look at him more sharply. The blue coat with brass buttons was brand new, and pride sparkled over Nat like the shiny paint on the new vessel. Nat, you can't mean she's yours? All but a few payments. By the end of a good summer's trade, she'll be every inch mine from the stem to the stern. I can't believe it. She's beautiful, Nat. Even more beautiful than the Dolphin. Have you noticed the name? Kit leaned sideways to see the letters painted jauntily on the transom. The Witch. How did you dare? Does Hannah know? Oh, she's not named after Hannah. I hadn't gone 10 miles down the river that day before I knew I'd left the real witch behind. She did not dare to look up at him. Can I see her, Nat? She asked instead. Will you take me on board? No, not yet. His voice was full of decision. I want to see your uncle first, Kit. His words came in an unpremeditated rush. Will he think it is enough? The new catch? There'll be a house some day in Saybrook or here in Wethersfield, if you like. I've thought of nothing else all winter. In November we'll sail south to the Indies. In the summer Hannah and I will have a garden. Kit, he glanced ruefully about the busy wharf. Of all the places to choose, I didn't plan it like this. Aren't you going to invite me home with you? Happiness brimmed over in shaky laughter. Captain Eaton, we'd be proud to have you dine with us. Then, must we stay here any longer? She took the arm he offered, but still she lingered, looking back. I want to see the catch. Please, Nat, before we go. I can't wait any longer to see my namesake. No, he said again, leading her firmly toward the road. That catch has a mind of her own. She's contrary as the very witch herself. All the way to the river, she's been holding back somehow, waiting. Now you'll both have to wait. I'm going to disappoint her, Kit. When I take you on board the witch, it's going to be for keeps. That's the end of the book. The Witch of Blackberry Pond by Elizabeth George Spear. I hope you enjoyed it. And, yep.